It wasn't long ago that Google looked lost. Their chatbot was hallucinating basic facts. Their AI search results were telling people to eat rocks. Their image model had to be pulled after it generated some seriously controversial results. Meanwhile, ChatGPT was exploding past 100 million users like it owned the internet. For the first time in decades, Google didn't look invincible. And then something strange happened. OpenAI declared a code red. Alphabet stock hit all-time highs. And suddenly, the company everyone thought was behind looked untouchable. So what actually changed? Because this wasn't just a comeback. It was a takeover. Back in 2020, Google was fighting for its life in court. The US government accused it of monopolizing search. There was real talk of breaking up Chrome and Android. At that moment, search looked untouchable. No
Takes
real
a different
competitors.
approach, and
Then
understanding those
ChatGPT
differences
launched
helps
in
you
late
figure out which
2022.
one might be
And
best for you.
overnight, the entire
Let's start with
internet started
GPT
asking a terrifying
5.2
question.
from OpenAI.
What if we don't need Google search anymore?
This model
That was the
rolled out
real
in
threat.
October
Search ads
2025
generate over
and focuses
$100
on
billion
boosting
a
general
year.
reasoning,
If AI
agentic
replaces
tool
search,
use, and
Google's
vision
core
tasks.
business collapses. They had to
OpenAI
respond.
reports that
But when they
GPT
did, it was
5.2
messy.
significantly
Bard's demo
advances
flopped
general
publicly.
intelligence,
The stock
long
dropped
context
over $100
understanding,
billion in a
agentic
single
tool
day.
calling,
Their
and
image
vision.
generator sparked backlash.
It's setting new state-of-the-art
AI
scores
overviews gave
on
absurd
professional
advice.
knowledge work
The narrative became
benchmarks,
clear.
matching or
Google
even
was
exceeding
too
human
big,
expert
too
levels.
slow, too bureaucratic to win in AI. But here's what most people missed. While everyone laughed at Bard, Google was rebuilding its entire position from the ground up. To understand why that matters, you have to zoom out. AI isn't just chatbots. It's a stack. At the bottom are chip designers like Nvidia. Above that, data centers. Then foundational models. Then products like ChatGPT. And finally, hardware like phones. Most companies dominate one layer. Google controls all of them. And that changes everything. Take Nvidia. They became the most valuable company on Earth because nearly every advanced AI model runs on their GPUs. Until Gemini 3, Google trained it entirely on their own TPUs. Not Nvidia's chips. Their chips. And now, they're selling those TPUs. A reported 1 million unit deal with Anthropic. Rumors of deals with Meta,
GPT
and even
5.2
OpenAI.
significantly
That's not just
advances
competition.
general
That's
intelligence.
breaking a monopoly. But chips are only the beginning. The real leverage comes from infrastructure. Companies like Microsoft and Oracle build massive data centers filled with Nvidia hardware. Their margins get squeezed by chip markups and energy costs. Google doesn't pay the Nvidia tax. They design the chips. They design the servers. They design the data centers. Everything is optimized together. That means lower costs, better efficiency, higher margins. And Google Cloud is now growing around 30% annually. But then came the moment that shifted perception. Gemini 3. When it launched in late 2025, it outperformed GPT-5 across major benchmarks. Reports surfaced that OpenAI internally declared a code red. Now yes, OpenAI responded quickly. GPT 5.2 is competitive. But benchmarks aren't the real story. Users are. ChatGPT has massive weekly usage. But Gemini
Controls smart
is
home
embedded
devices
inside Gmail,
and drafts messages,
Docs,
all
Chrome,
with up-to-date
Android,
information from live
YouTube,
web and social.
Maps.
And for
You
learning
don't
and
download
research,
it. You
Grok's
just start
advanced
using it.
reasoning means it
And
can
once
teach
AI
or
learns your
explain
habits
complex
across
topics.
email, documents,
It
search,
already aced
navigation,
college-level
and your
exams,
phone,
so imagine
switching
having a
becomes
tutor
painful.
that not only
That's
knows the
quiet
material,
advantage.
but can also
OpenAI
pull
has
in
a
the latest
product.
research or
Google
news to
has an
keep you current.
ecosystem.
How does this
And
actually compare
ecosystems
to what
win.
you can
Then
already
there's
use
hardware.
with ChatGPT and
Pixel
Google?
phones are growing.
That's the question, right?
AI-powered glasses
Let me show you
are
the real.
reportedly coming. If wearable AI becomes the next computing platform, Google is already there. So when people say there's an AI race, you have to ask, was there ever one? Because while everyone focused on who had the smartest chatbot, Google positioned itself at every single layer of the AI stack. Chips, data centers, models, products, hardware. That's not just competing. That's structural dominance. And here's the uncomfortable part. Google has been an AI company since the 90s. They have world-class researchers, unlimited capital, and now momentum. AI bubble fears haven't slowed them down. They're nearing a $4 trillion valuation. Even legacy investors are buying in. So maybe the Bard embarrassment wasn't incompetence. Maybe it was a transition period. Because today, no matter which layer of AI you look at, Google is there. And if AI really does reshape the world the way people claim, there may not be a better positioned company on Earth. So now the real question is this. Is anyone actually capable of challenging Google's position? Or are we just watching the beginning of something much bigger?